Welcome back everybody to my channel. Hi, I'm RisboTheBlade, your personal mining guru, and today we have on our display again one of the big monster top rocks, if you wanna say like record rocks, which we find, and it's again a Quantainium rock. Normally we find this rock again on Lyria, because Lyria and JAWA are the top places for finding the biggest rocks for surface mining. But for this rock we need to call one more mole to bring one more laser to break it with 4 lasers altogether. And you're gonna see why we need to do that. So let's show you that rock. This is our monster Quantainium rock. It's 135 tons and it has 48% Quantainium. So this rock is bigger from that first one that we showed before for around 13 to 15 tons. And this makes a huge difference. And also tungsten is connected with that Quantainium rock in the pretty high percentage with very low percentage of inert materials. We're gonna show you again this rock now in our Rigolith calculator, which is Starseed is an online tool for mining. So you can see how much this rock is supposed to give in SU in ore in Quantainium and how much it can give in money. Now we need to write here our exactly mass, which is 135 tons and 307 like kilograms, if you want to say it like that. Then we're selecting Quantainium and tungsten, and Quantainium we have just a little bit over 48%, which is almost the highest, and tungsten we have 46%, like 45 point something, but if you're gonna put on 46, right? So this is gonna be the best indicator how you can see it. And now you see it says Quantainium we're supposed to get 104 SU, and in the money that's almost 2.3 million, right? And we're gonna get around 2.1, around that number, right? So we're gonna lose for like 200k. First thing that we're gonna show you, we're using here all 3 helixes lasers, and on all 3 Riger C3 Surgeon Stampede. And watch what's happening with optimal green zone. We put also normally gadget Sabir, because you need to put that one, because it's reducing 50% resistance and giving 50% increase in green zone. But green zone doesn't exist. Now we're gonna test with this setup if we can even push the bar up. So that's the first test that we need to do. Then we can set up actually everything to actually break this rock. And now you're gonna see we're starting to push the power up, and now we're gonna fire the Surgeon Stampede modules on all 3 helix lasers. And as you see, I'm now gradually increasing the power to the full 100%, and with that we're just barely getting small indicators of green on the charge level down. And with that we conclude that we're not going to be able to break that, right? That's why we need to bring another mole with one more laser to add to these 3. So let's do that.
No point. You guys ready?
Now we have one more mole with just one more player, so we're gonna use 4 lasers. And on our mole, the only thing what we exchange on side lasers, we're gonna put on both of them where it was Riger C3 module, we're gonna put Focus 3 modules. And on the second mole we have one operator on one Hofstede laser where we equip one Focus 3 module and one Surge, but we're not gonna use that Surge because it's not gonna be needed. And also we exchange Sabir gadgets for Bormax. This is what you need to do if you have 2 ships mining the same rock because of bigger instability drop. And now you can hear audio from original video. That's good. 100 reduced to 40. Okay, let's keep going. I'll try and do.
Yes.
Wow.
It's actually in
Finally.
green. It's actually in green.
So what do we do now? What do we do?
We
Yeah.
break them.
Yeah, wait a second.
More,
But now
more breakage.
yeah, but we need to go down. We can do it.
Oh,
Cool.
come on, 100% tungsten, really.
Well, let's just see what we
9%
have.
Quantainium.
Yeah, this is good when you have
Oh.
100% tungsten. Like that.
14,000 mass, 100% Quantainium.
We need to crack
Yeah.
more times.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
more time.
Yeah, yeah.
Which one?
6.
But should be 3.
This one is
One more
100%.
will be end.
Yeah, yeah. Wait a second. Let me see. 16 tons. Okay.
64%.
Yeah, they're still pretty big, but I need to change now the lasers. This is gonna blow up with these lasers. Oh, this is 100% 25. That's like 600k just this piece.
Another 115,000 mass. But we need to get rid of this tungsten bullshit.
No, no,
'cause
it's...
it's-
Now it's time to break these large pieces again as a second breaks. And normally now I'm equipping back on left and right lasers, mining heads which I have before, and this is Arbor and Hofstad, right? And on Arbor we're putting Riger C3s on both module slots, and on Hofstad we're putting on both module slots Focus 3. On front laser I'm missing a Focus 3 module, because sometimes when you're breaking these huge rocks, and it's such a big percentage of Quantainium, so it's so pure, shields cannot withstand that blast to not damage the modules. And then modules just fell off if they have 100% damage. And I didn't have another one, but it was not necessary in this case. One more big huge thing what you need to remember when you're doing this type of huge, like mega rocks, which has huge percentage of Quantainium or even Terranite, right? It doesn't have to be only Quantainium. In this type of mining, you always can get damage so much, right? Even on mole, that mole thrusters are not gonna perform anymore well, and this is gonna cause your front end of ship tilting towards floor. And this is gonna exactly start to happening here. You can see how my screen, even when we're holding, it's slowly going down. Each time when you break some 100% pure piece of Quantainium, it's giving you more and more damage, and the ship is more and more wrecked, if you wanna say it like that. Not that it cannot fly, but it cannot be steady anymore. And this is basically happening because if I wanna help my guys on the left and right laser with my helix laser, I need to be again on 30 meters or closer, right? Never further from 30, because helix size 2 gives the maximum power output on 30 meters or closer. And whenever you're gonna be on 30 meters, you have to be like closer than 30, but always 30 meters is gonna be basically on the beginning or already inside of that orange, like dangerous range on the left bar, which indicates the distance from the rock. This is something that you need to really remember, so when this starts to happening to you, if you're gonna have luck to find this type of rocks after you break them, so you're not gonna, ask yourself like, why my ship is going towards floor on the front end. So now you're gonna actually know the reason why is this happening all the time. Because of all that, now I'm going into pilot seat, and now I'm gonna try to hold the ship steady. This is only thing what I can do in that moment, because only other thing you can just go, on some mining facility and repair the ship. And we can actually do that here now in this particular moment, because we have another mole mining ship here, so he can be here as a beacon till we return. But the reason why I didn't want to do that is because I'm missing one Focus 3 module on the front, and if I go repair, it's gonna cost me 40k now to repair, right? Or a little bit more because of all this damage, which is not so important, but it's gonna actually take away this 40k, which we lost, for example, now because this module fell off from the front mining laser head. That's why never forget, what you have on your mining heads, what is concerned mining modules, because cost for getting them all back when you repair the ship can be over 300k. That's a huge amount of money to lose with you not thinking correctly. If modules are missing from your mining heads, always just land next to the landing pad on station where you're gonna go refine all that, and just leave the mold there, you know, just floating next to it. Jump on the pad, get it in a refinery, make a ticket, and then after you're done with all this, just go back to the consoles for spawning ships or in your hangar now and claim another mole. And with this claiming, with insurance, normally you're gonna get all these modules which you lost back on the new ship. And you just take the new ship and you're going on your new adventures for mining. We're still collecting all these pieces now. As you see, it's a lot of work, and I'm still staying in the pilot seat, and sometimes I'm going down if the part is bigger. So now you may be wondering why the Otter Mole is not helping with his laser. Well, the answer is simple for that, is that if you have second pieces, never bring another ship to that piece to mine with one more laser. Because how mechanic works in Star Citizen for mining is now that if you're adding another ship to another rock, even if it's huge full rock, which needs to be mined from the beginning, or if it's just second piece, the instability is gonna grow double. This is how they make mechanic work. And because of that, we also on the beginning exchanged the Sabir gadget for Bormax. Because Bormax gives the biggest instability drop, so we get on the approximately same numbers for instability with using the two ships together. That's why if you're mining with two ships, you always need to put Bormax on that rock for the biggest instability drop. Because Otter stuff you're getting with Otter ship, and this Otter stuff are bigger resistance drop, bigger green zone, and more power, right? So you don't have to get instability drop with Otter ship, and you basically cannot get it. You can get with some modules like Stampede or Lifeline, for example, but it's not necessary if you just stick that gadget on the rock. All this work, what we're doing now, we are breaking also for Otter ship, because he's also gonna collect some parts of Quantainium. Normally not something great, but it's still gonna be maybe for some 15 SCU, right? So that's not to throw away, and this is like some like 250 300k what we're gonna get with that ship, and we're gonna show you on the end how much that together is going to be. This is all great runs, as you see, and you know, people get always happy and excited when something like this is discovered on the surface where we usually mine. And all these rocks are, you know, they're like very big in visually when you're standing next to it. And the one more rock what I have, it's actually the biggest rock that I've found personally on Lyria, but it's gold rock. And I'm also gonna try to do video about that. And this rock is not gonna give some money, but it's gonna be a record rock which I personally found, and I personally managed to mine with the team and normally break it. So we're gonna show you also that if I'm gonna be able to make a video. But now we're finally going back to our refinery, and here we're gonna show now on direct selling how much we can get with our delivery. And you see it says 844k, right? This is just only our mall, because also the Otter mall is gonna deliver for around like maybe 13 to 15 SU, not more than that, but it's gonna be around that. And now we're gonna make a ticket here, and you see also in background this completed orders. This is all Quantainium what we're mining, and I was having like, you know, before like 10, 20, 30 orders all Quant. So we're making big money with that, but it's not easy to find these rocks, right? And now we're setting up the order from our mall, and you see we deliver like 83 SCU, but with putting, you know, dynamic solventation refinery method and refining this, we're gonna get around 73 SU, so it's reducing by around 10, right? But as we said before, you know, we have another ship which is gonna collect these small tiny pieces, and it's gonna still collect around like 13-14 SU, and altogether that's gonna be around 11 SU pure from that ship. So it's not much, but we can add that to this. And our yield, it's actual from our ship 7,299, and from other ship it was 1,156. And with that we can calculate how much exactly is together and multiply by the price of the Quantainium. And all this we're gonna reduce for this cost of refineries, and also, you know, what modules we spent and gadget, because he blew up actually on that break. And that's a little bit over a 2 million. And it was again extremely good run. I think the next video is gonna be that mine the biggest possible record rock that I found, which was the gold rock, and I'm gonna show you how we break that. But normally, unfortunately, like I said before, it was not getting us a lot of money, because it was again connected with the worst thing possible, and that's a tungsten. If you have any types of questions, guys, you can ask me in comments below, and you can also ask me on my Twitch channel, where I'm live basically every day. And you can also join us in our JAWA Scrap Mining Corp Discord, where we can help you if you have some problems. You can try our ships, you know, you can join us to our like events which we're making basically every weekend, you know, for like example like salvage events, where we are using a lot of vultures, filling caterpillars or other ships, and just munching stuff and scrapping and having a good time. This is all for now, guys, and normally if you like all this what you're seeing and you find it very informative and fun and interesting, please like, share and subscribe for more content. See you next time. Bye bye.